Well, good morning. This is your weather briefing for Thursday, January the 18th. I'm Sean Hammond here from the Lake Country Weather Center. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday morning. That map right there you are seeing, that is a winter weather advisory that is in effect for a big chunk of Kentucky, including all of the Lake Cumberland region. This winter weather advisory will go into effect beginning at 11 this morning. And 11 this morning Central Time, 12 Eastern for folks in the Eastern Time Zone. Like I said, it includes much of Kentucky and all of the Lake Cumberland region. Let's check out the radar this morning. This is at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. on the dot. We'll zoom it out a little bit. You can see nothing going on across the Commonwealth, and we have ourselves a clean sweep this morning. So we got the winter weather advisory. Everybody's wondering about snowfall, so let's jump right into the models here. This is the GFS model, and we will go throughout the day today. We'll stop that tomorrow evening. And you can see this run of the GFS showing a general 1 to 2 inch snowfall amount for much of the region. Higher amounts as you go over into southeastern and eastern Kentucky. We'll switch over to the European model, and we will do the same. You can see the European model kind of in agreement with the GFS, a general 1 to 2 inch snowfall amount with locally higher amounts possible. Now, the big thing is going to be how quick do our temperatures drop to have snowfall? Because we may, it looks like we're going to start out with perhaps some freezing rain and a little bit of sleet. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's go to the HER model. This is the High Resolution Rapid Refresh. Now, this model is a little lighter on the snowfall amounts. This has us, a dusting to an inch, inch and a half. Now let's go over to the High Resolution NAM. And that model, again, kind of in agreement with the other ones, 1 to 2 inches with locally higher amounts possible. All right, let's pull up the future radar here, because I was telling you guys how we may start out with a little bit of sleet and freezing rain. Watch as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. You can see how it looks like this is going to start out. There's some green in there for rain, a little bit of pink for the freezing rain and mixed precipitation. And then you could see that should switch over to snow by later on this evening. And then we've got another wave that will come into the region late tonight into the early morning hours on Friday. And that looks like that'll be our best opportunity to see some accumulating snowfall. Like I said, if that freezing rain and sleet, if that switches to snow earlier, if our temperatures drop quick enough, that's where we could have higher snowfall amounts. But right now we just don't know. Can't predict when the temperature will exactly get to that sweet spot for all that sleet and freezing rain to switch over to snow. All right, our call for snowfall, if you will, that's what we are thinking. A general 1 to 3 inches for now. For folks in Russell County, I'm not just talking about Russell County, I'm talking about for the whole region. 1 to 3 inches are possible. Locally higher amounts are possible as well, all subject to change, as it always is with snow in Kentucky, with snow everywhere. Some folks may just see a half an inch to an inch. Some folks may get up to 3 inches. It's just hard to tell. It's all going to depend on when the temperature gets to that sweet spot, when that freezing rain and sleet can switch over to some snow. Now, of course, with freezing rain and sleet, that poses a bigger problem of icing. And there could be a little bit of icing, depending on how long that precipitation falls in that form. So, again, roads will probably be hazardous tonight and into the early morning hours on Friday. So if you're going to be traveling late tonight, early tomorrow morning, just if you don't have to, don't go. But if you do, use extra caution on your commute. Of course, if anything changes in the forecast, we will make sure and let you guys know about it. Make sure you're following us on our social media pages on Facebook. And then, of course, here on YouTube, if we have any big change, we'll try to push another video out later on this afternoon. All right, folks, that'll wrap up today's weather briefing. Thanks for tuning in as always, and have yourselves a wonderful Thursday.